If you're here and you're watching this video, you're lacking one of three things right now. You're lacking confidence, you're lacking structure to your workouts, and you possibly are lacking just motivation in general, and you want someone to hold you accountable. That's why I'm here. I'm here to change your life. I'm here to show you the step-by-step process that I use with my clients and myself to change my life and their lives. Let's fucking go and let's get right into it, and let's stop playing small. Here is the exact process that helped me build the best version of myself that I could possibly be. I was so lost here. Looking at these photos honestly just makes me sick because I was so fucked up. I was in a horrible relationship. I had no confidence. I was in that toxic on and off, you break up, you get back together, you are just getting emotionally manipulated. I was getting cheated on. I was just never thinking about myself in any aspect of my life. I had stopped playing college softball and I played softball since I was literally as long as I can remember. I was probably like 5, and my whole life was structure with my sport, structure with lifts, games, teammates, having a community, having that to guide me through life. And as soon as that was over, I had no idea how to work out on my own. I was going out at night and leaving early because I felt uncomfortable in my clothes. I wouldn't go to the beach. I would only go by myself because I felt comfortable with people seeing me in a bathing suit. And these two photos were me into my fitness journey. So I had already kind of started to work out a little bit, but still doing the wrong things. This was me not eating correctly, kind of on that crash diet where I would eat too much, or I would eat not enough, or I just had super unhealthy eating habits and just completely lacked all confidence in every aspect of my life. Then I started to figure it out. I completely figured out what worked for me. I started implementing strength training. I had structure with my workouts. I grew my glutes. I started to gain real confidence. I obviously ended that super toxic relationship, got into a really healthy one, and I just was living a life without restriction, not eating food and feeling like the food was going to make me spiral. I was going out to eat and not spiraling about it. I was just on track with my nutrition. I gained real strength and what real confidence actually felt like. I think that I know that I was feeling fake confidence, and I just completely got my spark back. By implementing structure and nutrition, eating whole foods 80% of the time, and just not feeling like I was restricting myself. Obviously, on a more important note, this is the exact process that I put my clients through to achieve these incredible goals. We're going to talk about Bailey. Bailey is a mom, a business owner, a hairstylist, and just always the hardest working girl in the room. She does everything I tell her to do. I give her her programs, I give her her macros, and I give her structure, and she takes action. Just 6 months, we took her glutes and we gained 15 pounds of pure muscle. Her glutes literally almost grew about 2.5 inches. She maintained a low body fat while also growing her glutes by strength training, doing the appropriate amount of cardio to just keep her heart healthy and for fat loss. And she also traveled. She got a boyfriend. She took care of her 4-year-old because she's a mom. She didn't restrict her life. She just implemented structure and actually learned consistency, and she is now the most confident I've ever seen her. She's somebody that I've known for a while, and when she started going to the gym and just implementing structure, implementing programming workouts, progressive overload, working and doing the same things over and over again to just gain strength, I saw her go from 0 to 100. I mean, the picture says it all. She looks incredible, and her confidence is through the roof. Then we have my girl fucking Janice. God damn, her story is insane. Like, she is fucking incredible. She battled cancer, lost her mom, moved from different houses, took care of her niece. Doing that all, she lost over 50 pounds. She gained real confidence. She learned how to be confident in the gym. She knew exactly what she was doing through her structured programming. And she obviously went through a lot of hard times where she fell off for a little bit, but she got right back up, and she didn't let these hard times get in the way of her consistency, and she just completely rebuilt herself. And it wasn't just about the number on the scale, because you can obviously see that this client lost a lot of weight, but it was about what was on the inside and how that impacted her and how that created constant consistency for her life. And she showed up every single day, and any day she lacked, I was there in her corner motivating her and keeping her consistent. Then we have Kiara. This is my fucking girl. Love Kiara. Her story is also incredible. She came to me completely under eating. I mean, in this photo on the left, she was eating under 1,500 calories easy a day. She was scared of carbs. She ate more. We increased her calorie intake, and she lost weight, which I know that makes no sense, but we fixed her hormones, we fixed her metabolism, and we implemented strength training. You can see the consistent term that I keep using is implementing strength training, implementing consistency, implementing cardio to keep your heart healthy, so we can use it as a tool for fat loss. 4 to 5 lifts per week, 3 to 4 days of cardio, eating the correct amount of protein, carbs, and fat. She started tracking her macros. She started implementing the program that I gave her. She showed up every day. She implemented progressive overload, and her glutes grew, her waist shrunk, and she looks fucking incredible. Not only did she complete all of her tasks and did she stay consistent, but she was also in school to become a nurse practitioner during this journey. Now she is a full-time nurse practitioner, but she also is a mom. She also enjoyed her life throughout the process. She showed up every single day for her family, for her kid, and for herself, and learned how to have that balance between showing up for her and making sure she prioritized herself so that she could prioritize her kids, her husband, and showing up to school, and literally passed her and got her license to become a full-time nurse practitioner while losing 30 pounds. Insane. This is what happens when you just trust the fucking process and you get it done. Now we're going to talk about what your problem is, right? Okay, so here we literally have a comparison of what I looked like. Now, I don't look terrible here, right? This is me recomping my body, but like low-key, I'd be looking like a fucking thumb in this. I didn't feel confident here. This is me, literally me right here. This is my twin. Anyway, what was the problem here? I was doing too much cardio. I was going to the gym every day, doing cardio and core. I wasn't eating enough. I was under eating. I had no structure with my workouts, and I just was burning out. I was eating clean, but I really wasn't eating enough, right? All I was doing was cardio. I was burning out. My strength training was all over the place. I had no idea what I wanted. I wanted to be an athlete, but I wanted to grow my glutes, but I wanted to keep that athleticism in me, and I had no plan to what I really wanted. I just never chased and really confirmed what my actual problem was and learned how to solve it. Every time I thought that I was on the right path, I wasn't. And I just had no structure. All I wanted to do was shrink. All I could focus on was, I want to be smaller. And when you're so focused on the scale and you're not focused on actually the root of your mindset and of your confidence and what the real issue was, you look like this right here. our good old buddy, our friend, our thumb. But yeah, I had no structure to my program. And it's not that I didn't care, right? I cared. I did. I cared so much. And it was almost like I was putting all of my effort into the wrong places. That's when I come in and I help you put your effort into the right places, into your programming. Your brain should feel tired after a strength training program, after a workout, because you're so focused on the mind and muscle connection, not just doing workouts, but doing them with intention is what I was lacking and what you're lacking. You're not working out with intention. You're working out and you're getting it done and you're just showing up, and it's not enough. Okay? So, right, the actual problem here, right? You're building a body and you're not seeing what your body is really lacking, and you're not looking at your new identity. You're still so focused on your old identity and your old self that you can't let it go. The minute you let go of your old identity and you step into your new one and you become uncomfortable, that's when you see real change, right? It was never the body, it was the self-perception of the problem, and it was you're lacking that discipline, you're lacking really seeing yourself into that new person, and that's where I come in and I help you. Now we're going to go to, right, what is causing that issue? What's causing you to lack that power to see yourself through this new lens, right? You're not trusting your own decisions. You're continuously lacking that. You're continuously not showing up for yourself, right? You're lacking. So what you're doing is you're making these promises to yourself and you're not keeping them. I'm going to wake up early and I'm going to go to the gym. You sleep in. I'm going to meal prep on Sunday. You don't do it. You're constantly breaking trust with yourself, and that's where the confidence lacks. It's because you're trying to show up for yourself, but you keep not showing up for yourself, which breaks that confidence, which is how you break the confidence with yourself, right? If you continue to break these promises that you have with yourself, you can't show up for yourself, right? And that's when you have a coach to come in here and make sure that you're keeping these promises that you have to yourself, so that you have so much accountability on me to hold you accountable to your promises, so that I will not let you fail and I will not let you break trust with yourself. Then we go to what's missing, right? There's a few things missing. You're missing structure with your programming. You're missing eating with intention and having a real nutrition program, or having real nutrition coaching, so that you can have healthy and learn healthy eating habits, so that you're not feeling burnt out, you're having self-awareness, and you're just having the willpower to actually eat and fuel your body and not feel hungry and not overthink what you're eating, and just become that confident woman, right? Just become that person that you always, that potential that you have, that you always see. We're actually going to become that, right? We're just lacking discipline and structure, right? Now we're going to go into what is my program? What is my process that I am putting through myself and my clients, that they're coming out on the other side, that confident woman, okay? Fitness was never just chasing a body. It's not. Fitness is so much more than physique changes, right? It's changing your entire mindset. So my philosophy is not only changing your body, but changing your entire mindset and how you look at life and how you wake up every single day, right? We're going to be implementing so many different forms of lifestyle habits, and everything that I built and I coach, I've lived through before, so I know how you're feeling, and I will be there to give you that 50% when you're only giving 50, and together we're going to be 100%, right? Now we're going to go into my system, okay? The different phases of my program. So we have phase 1. Phase 1 is healthy habits. You're getting your 10,000 steps in. You're getting to the gym and you're working through your program and you're understanding it. You're seeing that shift in your inflammation in your body. You're becoming less bloated. Your digestion is a lot better. Your metabolism is better. And you're just learning healthy habits. You pick up a water bottle and bring it with you everywhere because you just have now kind of implemented that habit. You're starting to see every choice you make, every story you tell yourself, and every promise you make, you're starting to keep, right? Because you have that accountability. This phase feels really great. You get that high and you start to kind of gain momentum. Phase number 2 is where you have to really push through, right? This is when it gets real, okay? This is when a lot of people tend to actually fight, right? They tend to feel like they want to quit, okay? This is when it gets hard. This is when you're starting to probably face real problems in life. So it's not as easy, right? So something might happen at work. Your daughter or your dog may have to go to the vet. You might have things going on in life, and this is where we push through them and we stay consistent. This is where that momentum we keep pushing and we keep that momentum going, and I'm right here to help you work through every single thing that's going to come up, and we're going to push through and we're going to stay consistent, because that's where our goals, and that's where we overcome all of these obstacles and we don't fail, right? You've just been consistently in this phase where you're showing up, and then you're failing, right? So now we're going to show up, and we're going to continue to show up even when life gets hard, right? We're going to push through together, so the confident version of you stops feeling so far away and so out of touch, and it feels inevitable to create this incredible version of yourself. Phase 3 is obviously the best phase, right? Where we completely step out of that old identity and that old version of you, and we step into the new one, and you are permanently in that new one, right? We create a lifestyle out of all of these habits, right? It's like second nature for you at this point, and you've completely overcome that old person. You're going to the beach and you're having your husband take the photo of you instead of hiding behind the camera. You're going out at night with the girls, taking photos because you're feeling confident. You don't want to leave early to the function because you're going to the function feeling like the baddest fucking bitch in the room. That's what I want out of every single girl I work with. I want you to feel like the baddest bitch in the room, okay? How you carry yourself and how you present yourself is everything, and we learn what real confidence feels like. Now let's talk about my program, okay? So I actually had a client question this. Nothing in my program costs money when it comes to the apps that you're using. MyFitnessPal, Trainerize. You're going to be downloading an app that's free, okay? You're going to have your macros on here. So I'm going to be giving you full protein, carbs, and fats. I actually do not give out meal plans. I'm super against meal plans. I think that they're unsustainable. So I'm going to be giving you macros to follow, and you're going to be hitting your macros every fucking day, because I'm going to be on your ass making sure that you do so. Every single Sunday, you're going to be putting 3 progress photos, and you can see here, you can see my client's progress photos, you can see her weight, you can see her step count, and you're going to be connecting your app to your Apple Watch, your Garmin, your Oura Ring, whatever you have. So we can literally, I'm going to be micromanaging your fitness, okay? And then we have your programming, right? So we have obviously your water habits, your step count, your active recovery days. You're going to be having full mobility programs, warming up, stretching, and just to make sure that we don't want to get hurt, right? The worst thing we can do is get hurt, then we can't reach our goals. So basically, right, here's an example of my client's workouts. We have her leg day in here, and then there's not only are your entire structured workouts tailored toward you, but you're going to be having a video of what the workouts look like. It's either going to be me or it's going to be somebody that's implemented in the app, so you know exactly what to do and how to do it. Obviously, right, we're going to find cardio that fits for you. This program likes to run, so we have her progression runs in here. She has a 4-mile progression run in here. I have some clients who like to roller skate. I have some clients who like to do the Stairmaster. I have clients doing cardio that they love so that it doesn't feel forced. And that's when we talk about your program through your onboarding call. And then down here, we have your community, right? When I visioned my online program, I envisioned something so powerful that is filled with so many different women. And on here, you're going to be having a whole group chat with all the other clients in my program, motivating each other. We have weekly challenges in here where you can just make this something that's a community and that's fun for you, so that it doesn't feel like such a force. I want this to be fun, right? And the community, I have fucking incredible women in my program, and they're all reaching their goals, and they're all here literally for the exact same reason you were. And you are just getting this group chat where you can just put in your goals, motivate each other. I'm in there talking about what I'm achieving and my goals, and just welcoming new clients every week. And it's just an awesome way another tool for you to be held accountable, and another tool to help you reach your goals. Now, also talking about how my check-in process works, right? So I have a weekly check-in form that everybody fills out on Sundays, and then I send you a Loom video just like this, overviewing your form, overviewing your trainer eyes, going through your macros, your form videos, going through any struggle that you had that week. I have clients that are sending me their form videos. I go over your form videos because obviously, sometimes we're not going to feel 100% confident with the movements. That's when you have 24-hour access to me. Like, I talk to my clients on WhatsApp all day. We are constantly going back and forth, voice memoing each other, doing this, doing that. How does this feel? I have clients sending me their wins all the time, and you are just having a full 100% like backbone, and it's me. I am here to help you, and I will not let you fail, okay? The accountability is going to be the accountability that you deserve, and the accountability that I want to give you, and it's going to be like nothing you've ever experienced before. Now we have just the woman of my Rise and Define program. I have so many incredible success stories on here, and it really feels unreal to look at this and to see all of these women. And there's so many more client testimonials in my bio on Instagram that you can check out in my highlights and on my page. But these are just some of the women that have gone through this process and completely transformed their bodies and completely transformed their mindset and just gained real confidence. I keep bringing up the word confidence because confidence is so fucking important. It is the number one way of achieving anything at life. When you're confident in yourself, like these girls all achieved that confidence, and when you really reach that, every aspect of your life changes. Your relationship with your partner, your work, you show up for your kids better. Confidence is the key to life, and I will not let you fail, and I will not let you leave this program unless you reach full confidence. Then we come over here, and I'm just going to talk about what to expect, okay? So this call that you're going to get on with me is called a strategy call. That's when we talk about what are you really lacking, right? What's preventing you from reaching these goals? This isn't a sales pitch. This is a conversation where you and I are going to talk about what you're lacking and why you're lacking it, and why you're not becoming the best version of yourself. Why are you still here fighting demons? Like, why haven't you made that switch? Why haven't you decided to show up for yourself so you can show up for your kids, so you can show up for your partner, so you can show up for your job, right? These are the important aspects of life. I'm here to help you on this strategy call create a method that's going to overcome these obstacles. Something that's also really important is I want you to come to the strategy call in a quiet place. I don't want any distractions. I want you by yourself. I don't want your baby mama or baby daddy in the back, talking your ear off. I want you alone with a pen and paper. I want you focused. And I also want you to have that conversation with your partner before you come on the call about what you're going to be investing into and how this is going to change your life, okay? Come in with an open mind, and we're going to find the right program for you. We're going to change your life, and if this is the right fit for you, then I want you to have your card ready to go. So we purchase your program, and then we schedule your onboarding call. All about your programming. If you've had any injuries, what we're going to put for your cardio program, just talking all about what your program is, and I'm going to get you the program within that day, okay? So we can start right away. And if this is a fit for you, we sign you up, we get you started, and we stop waiting till Monday. We stop waiting till the holidays are over. We stop waiting till that vacation is over, and we learn how to work through those things, because that's what life is about. Life isn't about waiting for the right time. There's never the right time to invest in yourself. It will never feel like the right time, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. Like, you're going to do this and it's going to feel uncomfortable, but that's how you know that you're stepping out of that old identity and you're growing. And once you take that leap of faith and you finally do it and you commit to yourself and you commit to what's the most important thing in your life is the body that you're given, because you're only giving one body. So you're learning how to take that body and move it in the best way you can so you can show up for everybody else, because you're showing up for yourself. In the link below, I'm going to put my Instagram so you can DM me coach, and I will get you on my Calendly link, and I will get you on my schedule so we can book your strategy call, and we can just get you started today or get you started on your call and just finally lock the fuck in and get going and stop playing fucking small, because we're ready to get these fucking games. Let's go. Bye.